Good morning. It's wonderful to be here. And I've put Michaela's comment up. Morning, lovely, awaiting the Roz News and Weather Report. What if I missed out on it? Would you be disappointed, Michaela? Lovely to see you bright and early because you are first off the bat there, wherever you are on Facebook. And to others, I do have the two streams open, so hopefully everything works out with good quality again and no glitches. I can see there looks to be a slight drop in quality on the beeline for some reason. Don't know, do not know. Here we go. It is a beautiful morning outside. I still haven't got my other camera pointing to that direction. I took it over like to my bird bath so you can see. I did take the third camera webcam back to the office, the workspace in Galway because I needed it and I haven't brought it back yet. So we'll see. It is sun shining, beautiful clear blue sky. It's mildish, but it is still very cold during the night. So I'm quite sure that that's about what it is anywhere in southern Australia at least. Certainly not the north. I think they've still got good temperatures. And yes, you miss it. Thank you, Michaela. And those who are watching through the eCam stream can't see these comments because these are going through the B Live. But it will show on the replay. And also, good morning from Corinna. Lovely to have you. I'm going to go over to the cards because we are on a work day. And here we go. Tap into your psychic and spiritual connections, remember? So here we go. We've got the fairy tale cards again and the 4 cards laid in the fan spread. It is called a fan spread. And here we have our beautiful owl card. Don't let anyone rustle your feathers. So that went and popped in as a very focused right from the start. Now it's not. I'll leave that. Don't let anyone rustle your feathers. And good morning, Caitlin. Wonderful to have you here this morning. I've only just started to listen to the message you sent, and it's good news, isn't it? Fantastic. Hopefully, let's see. I've only the first one. I saw it as I was taking a photo of the cards. So here we go. We're going to zoom in so that we can see the cards a little more clearly. I'll try and balance that so we've got them evenly. Oh, just a little bit too far, wasn't it? I want to see the words under them. Here we go. We've got the book and the mice and the anchor. I'm almost feeling with the letter as far as the basis. So don't let anyone rustle your feathers. That possibly is the mice because of the way that mice do play, don't they? And they steal and they sneak around behind corners and all sorts of places. But they're fun to watch. I mean, I love watching them when they're, pet mice, where you have them in the wheels and all the rest. Mesmerising. So, there's many different aspects of how mice can be part of your day. The book is the reading, writing, communication. It's creating that story. So we're spending time, and for me, very relevant. I'm writing, writing tonight, and the things that move through the mind as one really puts yourself in these tales, especially since this is the fairy tale deck. So the book, the mice, the anchor, grounding in rather than being led away by the mice and distracted and fearful of, because it's not something to be fearful of. It is putting that anchor down so that you can be focused on what you're needing to be focused on. And another way of communicating, the letter, is definitely reinforcing. The book is definitely reinforcing that is communication today. And I'll just get the little guidebook up so that we can have a look at the keywords for these cards until we become a little more familiar with how the fairy tale deck actually brings forward the meaning, the essence of the Lenormand deck for us through this way of reading them. So the book is about secrets, studies, and knowledge. So we are looking up what we need to actually be doing and sharing and, creating as well. So put the focus, the attention into those thoughts that bring forward reality. Okay, so here's the book of all tales of all the peoples of the world. Fairy tales have been told person to person, tribe to tribe, and family to family for as long as we can remember. So it's the universal teaching method of the world. Read a fairy tale to learn the knowledge of a people. And here you see the quintessential grimoire of a magic worker. So research secrets and investigation are the message of the book. So it's research, exactly what I'm doing tonight. Anyway, so predictive, pretty much. Then we've got the mice. The keywords for the mice are, oops, I've got to put my pencil down to actually turn the pages. It's such a tiny little guidebook that it's pretty hard sometimes to hold it. Mice are about worry, anxiety, theft, and damages. So keep an eye on what is happening around you, is what that's saying. Now, whether it's the worry and anxiety for me has been with doing the writing. I've been procrastinating for so long, and I really want to get it happening. So that's where focus, don't be distracted, and doing that. So in the fairy tales, mice and rats are pests. In a famous poem from Robert Browning, rats nearly destroy an entire town. Here we see the mice of Hamelin who, along with the rats, crept into every nook and cranny they could. Have you seen a mouse plague? I have, several of them actually. Very interesting to see how quickly they move and what damage they can do. But they're only hungry little creatures that breed really well, and they've got to keep feeding. So, yes, and I find them quite interesting. Anyway, their presence created a situation that required an expert, and that's the Pied Piper of Hamelin. So that's that story. Damage and losses come with this card. But it's not only that. I think it's more the anxiety and worry. Release it, let it go. Bring the anchor into play as far as grounding oneself and putting the right intentions into what you're wanting to do in your day. Because anchor's keywords are settling down, stability, and security. So you are sorting it out, you're settling down, you're going to be able to put into play what your intentions are. And here we've got, just coming in now that I bring the comments up, I've just realised. All good, Caitlin says. Oh, great. Yes, please don't say mouse chase. He'll be a crazy person. I know one of our dogs, little Bart, he was a mini foxy, and the way he'd chase after mice, you had to see it. It was absolutely amazing. It was really nice. Is there a wait list? This isn't a daily, this is only a daily general card spread reading. So take from it, Cassia, what you need to, what means something to you, because it is for everyone. It's only the one spread I read, not individual readings. Okay, so thank you for being here, though. And Sharon, good morning to you as well. And we've got Kim here as well, too. Good morning. Lovely to see you all. And in here, I can't do, oh no, that's very interesting. There's been a change in my eCam. I can't add a comment myself. Oh, that's all right. Just got to figure out how to do that at some point, another time. Right, we're here now to the final card, which is the trunk of the fan, like the stem of the fan. This is what the main drift, the main gist, the thread of what the fan spread is. So these cards here are supporting this card, the letter. So the letter is from this book. It's about the Red Riding Hood story, but it's not called that in this. As the original story goes, it's actually it is Little Red Riding Hood. I thought it was something else, but that's all right. The keywords are written exchanges, results, document, message, instructions, mail. These days it can be email and those sorts of texts, anything like that. So it is Little Red Riding Hood by Charles Perrault. Don't know how to pronounce that one. Is a tale relating to communication. So Little Red Riding Hood's mother has instructed her to bring a basket of treats to her grandmother and to stay on the path, but the wolf has slipped a letter into the basket as well. Unaware of the lupine threat just a few steps away, our heroine is stopped to pick up some flowers. Her pause gives the wolf a chance to communicate with her. So he tricks her into telling him where her grandmother lives. When she finally made it to her grandmother's cottage, Little Red Riding Hood knew something was wrong. So most of us know this story. The wolf has devoured the grandmother and eats Red Riding Hood too. Hard to say. The woodsman hears the wolf, quickly cuts him open and saves both Red and her grandmother. I couldn't remember that part of the tale, but obviously it's something that it wasn't so much the story of the ending that I was interested in, but just the trick that Red Riding Hood was doing along the woods. So the contents of the letter can affect the outcome of a story. So this is be mindful of what the contents in your thoughts are, so that you are bringing forward that is a positive for your day. Remember, the thoughts become our reality at some point if we give it enough energy. So a very interesting little spread today, and lovely to share it with you. And Caitlin, you had to go as well. It is a busy day ahead, and I do understand that I'm going as well too, because it's the end of the day. Did you do the anchor card? Yes, I did, Sharon. Very quickly though. Actually, I'll just go back to that if you're wanting to have a bit of a closer look. I will just put it up here because I may have glanced over that a little bit because of being distracted with the comments. Sometimes that can happen, can't it? So with the anchor, that is settling down, stability and security. No, I didn't read the story. So from The Little Mermaid, I don't know if that's a modern one or an older one, like that is an old fairy tale. We have the anchor from The Prince's Ship. The Little Mermaid has a goal of finding her one true love. That's the prince who represents the harbour she's seeking. There's also a note of being stuck, which is what happens to our mermaid when she learns that there will be sacrifice and commitment required for love to work. She accepts that she needs to be grounded in order to achieve the stability she is seeking. So the treasures around the anchor reflect the rewards that will come with this safe place that she's discovered. So it really does bring forward, when the anchor appears in your spread, look at what area of your life it is providing stability for. And that's what the anchor means. So there we go. Hopefully that brought it all together then. Yes, I thank you for the reminder there, Shaz. I didn't quite finish with the anchor. I only briefed over it. So yes, the mermaid. Yes, so that's where the tale of the mermaid comes in. She was seeking her harbour. And thank you from Michaela. Lovely to have you here as well, and especially as the first one commenting this morning. Thank you very much. And yes, Kim, have a great day, everyone. Thank you, Roz. Thank you, Kim, for being here. And to each and every one of you who may be in the replay mode and got to this ending point. Now, it looks like on my cam I can't put a comment that shares the two websites that I have going, which is the psychic.online and rosboundy.com.au. So those are the spaces that you can pay for a reading for me, and then we organise, if you want to join in on the video for it, just let me know and we organise a time for that. Otherwise, I do a video recorded reading like this and send it to you, and you've got it to watch over and over as much as you like with that. So all good. Thank you so much for being here. And we've got just a late comer, and sorry, Jerry, but I'm going to be leaving at the heading off now. So lovely to see you popping in. Thank you. So, and yeah, it's on the start of this chat, which is the YouTube, the Facebook page, rosboundy, the mytimetv.live page in Facebook. The other would have been the Twitch and the Twitter and the something else. The Facebook profile that I'm not allowed to put. No, that doesn't automatically go through anyway as a comment that I can add. Regardless, I'll be putting that in the chat. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Look, take in from this what you need. If there's one of those cards that really catches your focus, That's the more important one to delve into more deeply for what it is meaning for you. Maybe even make it a type of a mantra for you through the day. In whatever way that Spirit's guiding you to be guided, ask the questions of them direct. You can do it. And if you like to call that your psychic ability, then it is. If it's just your intuitive senses or an inner knowing, it doesn't matter what label it has. Do it. We all can do it. Okay, connection with Spirit is just within, and connecting without, there is no anywhere else. Okay, it's quite a bit of a quantum in that sort of stuff. Okay, this sort of stuff, it's not a that, it's a this. Yeah, be the best you can be, and namaste. Until tomorrow. Bye.